Hello and welcome to the Dutchman in San Marcos. I am the DISM and we're going to start a new project with some planning things, and I'll go through and show you what I'm looking at of the next build. So let's get going. All right, here we go. We got finished with the beer can hockey stick base last time, and now we're going to start planning for some new stuff. I had some necks that I was in the process of building. I've got this one here. As you can see, I kind of started shaping the neck. So we're going to use this neck so I can use them all up. Let me tilt this down a little bit. So we're going to use this neck that I had built. And I'm thinking about putting, like I did on that last one, and opening again and putting the machines on the side. Just like that. So we're going to try that again. I think there'll be enough room for them because it's really kind of just a plain small square headstock. And I'm going to use, because this one's going to be purely acoustic, I'm going to use these boxes I just got. And this part here I'll cut off. I have another one where I just cut it off with a razor, and I cut that off so you don't see that big warning on it. So yeah, so it'll be that neck. Oops, let me pull. It'll be this neck on this box, and I'm going to use up my bridge that I built. This bridge here, that'll be on there. So I'll show you a couple other little surprises that I'm going to be doing with the sound hole. I found some stuff at the dollar store actually, and I'll show you that. Let me get that out. Okay, here we go. I'm back again. These are the things I found at the dollar store. They're like mason jar lids, and I'm thinking it might work nice right here because I'm taking this sticker off with the neck rolling through the sound hole. I have to make a big sound hole, or I got these, which I might like these better, being such a big hole. Let me get these out of here. I got these right here, which look kind of cool. So I think I might go that route, you know, with the bridge like that, strings going across, and make these kind of acoustic. These boxes aren't decorated very heavily, but the nice part about them is that they're all wood inside and wood top. So if you listen to, it's got pretty good sound, which will make kind of a nice acoustic one. The other thing, let me tip this back up. The other thing I did this week, working around the shop, I watched a YouTube video, and I forget the guy's name, but he made a jig for making scarf joints, which a scarf joint is here, so this slants. There's actually a scarf joint in here. I tested it out on this thing here. As you can see, that's reverse, because that's reverse, because here's the scarf joint here, because I figured I wasn't going to use this all, and I wanted to test it out. And so here's the jig I made. This is the jig I made, and it fits right on the saw. Let me see. Let me zoom that in for you better. Hang on a minute. All right, now I'm back. I got my settings on my camera all goofed up, so I didn't want you to see my big finger all the time adjusting it. So we're back. So what I was saying is I built this jig pretty easy, just a couple of boards and some screws and the angle that I need to cut the scarf joint. And it fits on right here like that. And then you put your thing in like this and you can cut your scarves. I did find out though, when I watched the video, this is a smaller blade. The video had a bigger one. I don't know what size this one is, but it's a smaller blade. I did cut this one. So this is a scarf joint. So you cut it like that, and then you can, and then that makes your angle like that. So that's a scarf joint. So when I put this board on here, which it went okay, but just like that. But cutting this angle and this tall a board, it wouldn't cut. It didn't cut it. It didn't cut it all the way. It went all the way down to about then, and then it hits this bolt in the center. So it will work good on smaller cigar box necks. This would be more like guitar size. I do have to make bigger pieces if I'm going to do more head stuff. But I thought you can always glue pieces on these, and I think I'll go that route because I can cut these and glue them on if I want a different headstock. So yeah, so now I can cut scarves really easy. I'm gonna have to buy some more fretboard material. I got the frets for this. I was experimenting, kind of thinking maybe I could make a scarf joints, you know, for the headstock like that. But so that's the scarf joiner. So yeah, I was pretty happy about making that jig. So we're gonna get going on building this thing here, and I'll come back. I'm gonna show you. Actually, I'm gonna work on it right now, but not on camera. I'm gonna show you the beer can hockey stick base. I've got a few remedies for it, and just to make it more playable. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Here's our beer can hockey stick base, and I kind of wanted to show you this. I bought this tool. It was actually made CBG, and so what you do now, these are all real sharp. You just take this and you can file these down. Same thing this way. And get them all smooth. It takes a little bit when you first start. I got one sticking, that one there is sticking out pretty far. I can find let me find my clippers, hang on. All right, I got my clippers here to nip that better. That one was a little tougher, kind of sticking out, but the file part is right there. And that rounds them off pretty nicely. So we're getting that all straightened out. The other thing I need to do, let me flip this around. Those are the strings. The other part I have to work on is I thought I could do a few notches here. I'm actually going to find a piece like this and cut a notch so those strings will go down through. Because these strings, they're coming, I'm going to try it. Hang on here a minute, the strings got all changed like that. I strung them from, they're just, when they're coming down, they're not going down in that notch. And I'm going to try to I need to get them in that notch right there and down. So we're going to try this. Try this and see if that'll go better. These are the bass tuners that have the hole down the center. So you poke that in there. We'll see if it works it out. If this don't work, I'll have to try something else. But I'm thinking if I get that in there, just like that. Trying to make this work better so it'll grab it. It doesn't help that I already wound these around. I gotta have more fingers here. What I might do. Cut this off. I'm cutting this off hoping I don't need it, but it doesn't look like I will. So we'll take it down. Alright, I finally got these goofy strings on here. I wrestled with them to get them to go this way, which is kind of odd. That way they fit in the notches and they work out well. I did take some of the sharpness off of this, but I got a little more work to do. So I got it working. And I notched these a little deeper in here to hold the strings going into here, and a lower bridge. I still got pretty high action up here, but I don't know, there's really no way around that. I don't know how else I could do that, but anyways, be sure you hit like, subscribe, and look forward to the next cigar box. I'm thinking it's going to be an all acoustic one because that's a pretty big thick box, and we'll get working on that. I'm using up a bunch of necks that I had pre-made. Let me show you another one. I got this one here too that I made. As you can see, it's kind of just in the raw form. I practiced my scarf joint thing here too, that's why I taped it together. But that'll be another project, so this looks more like a Paul Reed Smith headstock. So when we get done with these two necks, then I'll actually start building my own necks. But I wanted to use these up since I had them all cut out and I had the wood for them. So, all right, be sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.